folks, this is my last 2 days of cycling here in Santa Cruz, and 2 days are gonna be in Tuesday. I'm flying to the Virgin Islands. Finally, I am getting on board, getting rid of this cabin here, but I'm gonna miss this place, but I'll still do cycling there. So I heard the St. Thomas, which is the one of the major island where the capital city is located, is a bit hilly, so it's gonna be a lot more strenuous, which is excellent. Okay, so here in cycling, so it's Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the day. I hope everybody will have a great head start of the week, and still COVID. So, but many nations have been opening now. This nation has started opening, but there's quite a lot of COVID spikes in California, plus the other reasons that we have. Anyway, so this will eventually fade away, go away, and we will make this world a better place to live in. Alright guys, see you later. Enjoy! Hi there, it's me, cooking this time. So before flying to Virgin Islands, finally, they're opening it. Finally, I am set to fly. Got my airline tickets, my hotel reservation, and my itinerary. Today is June 11. It's a summer holiday, and I'm so excited about this. And it's coming very soon. I'm flying on June 16 to the Virgin Islands. There are now open doors. And also, yesterday I heard that Antigua and Barbuda, these are two islands in one nation, also in the Caribbean, are also open for tourism. And since June 1, so I'm planning a trip to Antigua and Barbuda right after the Virgin Islands. I'm so excited. I'm getting rid of this cabin fever. So, to keep myself occupied and productive during this holiday, which I'm not used to being at home all the time. So I go out every day, do my walk, and today, as a matter of fact, so I did almost 10 kilometers of walk today. I skipped mountain biking, and I found out that changing your route in walking makes it even more exciting. I found myself today walking until I covered almost 10 kilometers, and the weather is so fabulous. The temperature is quite hot. It's almost at 90 degrees. I'm getting my shoe tan. Alright, so I'm so excited about this coming trip in June 17 after canceling my trip to Seychelles and Mauritius back in April, as well as actually today is June 10. As I said, I'm supposed to be in Niue, one of the island nation in the South Pacific, and that trip has also been cancelled So, but finally, yay! So I am flying on June 16th. Of course, okay, there are travel restrictions, but the nation have been opening, has opened, I would say, in their nation in a safe manner, as far as as far as I know, and they're now welcoming tourists back. All right, so let's go ahead to my cooking. Oh, by the way, aside from cooking, I'm doing a lot of housework as well before going out to walk a mountain bike. So I'm doing a lot of retrofitting in this home. I do a lot of painting and things that I've not done for years, which I should, because I've been almost always out during the summer holiday. So, but this time I got my time and keeping myself productive as well. So aside from painting, retrofitting my home, and I'm doing a lot of cooking. And today I will be cooking one of the most favorite Filipino dish, and this is called Sisig. And being someone who lived in the Philippines for years, and it's undeniably and undoubtedly that Filipino dishes are mostly heavily laden with meat and grease. That's what makes Filipino foods really delicious and palatable. But this time, so I will be creating a dish. I'll be trying my very best to progress a vegetarian vegan version of sisig. My main source of meat will be tofu and mushroom. All right. So watch out for this. I'm so excited. Actually, I have all the ingredients that I need to prepare this dish. All right. So I'll update you about my travel pretty soon. So in 6 days. All right. Let's move on to my cooking. For those of you who are not familiar with what sisig is, it's a Filipino all-time favorite called sisig, and this is primarily heavy on meat. It is made up of chopped pig's ear, oink oink, or tainga ng baboy in Tagalog. Also made of, in addition to the pig's ear, there are chopped pig's belly or liempo, or tiyan ng baboy that makes it really kind of greasy, as well as chopped pig's liver, or what's the Tagalog of liver? Oh, it's atay. So it's chopped. All those part of a pig, the pig's ear, the belly and the liver are finely chopped and put them together with the rest of the ingredients, and that what makes it so meaty and so delicious. And of course, so you fancy this dish if you are non-vegetarian. So in my case, I am vegetarian, so I want a sisig. I want a taste of it, so that's why I'm going to try this vegan vegetarian version. As I said a while ago, the main source of meat, or to have this meat taste and or meat consistency, I'll be using the tofu as well as the mushroom. All right, so that's all about the Filipino delicacy. It's a sisig. Filipino foods are really delicious. So being living in the Philippines for years, so I can attest on that. But I'm vegetarian now, has been vegetarian, so meat is not my fancy. All right, so let's move on to cooking the vegetarian sisig. All right, so I'm ready to cook the vegan vegetarian sisig, and these are all what we need: a pepper, a bell pepper, garlic. I will be using the one that has been peeled off already, so 2 cloves of garlic. Red onions, you can use any onions, but what I have here at home are red onions. I love onions. This one is a non-fat mayonnaise. It's about a cup, or maybe I'll lessen it, to lessen the grease. So it's about half a cup. So but you need a mayonnaise. it's a non-pot. I chose a non-pot. Of course, that's what will make it a sisig vegan. So you need a block of firm tofu. This is the one. Additionally, in addition to tofu, also in addition to tofu, I need to put mushroom. Love mushroom. This is a very healthy source of lots of vitamin. Mushroom. So this is, I will add it in my sisig to give that meaty consistency without the real meat. I do not have the Filipino version of a soy sauce, the silver swan. What I have here is a Japanese version. It's a kikoman. So you need a soy sauce. So what I have here is a less sodium soy sauce to make it even healthier. Lemon, you can use lime. So what I have here is a lemon from my mom's garden. I also need some garlic powder. Of course, food will not be very palatable without salt. Salt to taste. Since I'll be sauteing, I will need some oil. So I'm using this coconut non-stick cooking spray oil, and it's zero fat. Alright, that's all folks. These are the ingredients I need to make this vegan, vegetarian, all-time Filipino favorite sisig. Okay, after chopping all the vegetables as well as the tofu and the mushroom, so the first step is to fry the tofu until it's golden brown. So I'm using a non-stick oil and it's a non-pot. So, of course, this is clear. Once the tofu is fried, add some garlic powder, as well as salt to taste directly on the fried tofu. Next is to fry up the garlic and the pepper together. Caramelize the onion as well as the pepper, and then add the mushroom. Then add half of the soy and the vinegar mixture. Finally, we are going to add all the rest of the ingredients, and that includes the garlic, the chopped garlic, as well as the fried tofu. Also, add the rest of the sauce, the soy sauce, and the vinegar. Add some green onions as well, onion leaves for garnish, and some non-fat mayonnaise to thicken the consistency. And last but not the least, while still cooking, okay, squeeze half a lemon. Now it's finally done. It's time to taste the vegetarian vegan sisig. Like it that. So, time for tasting. Let's have a taste. Delicious. Vegetarian vegan sisig. Thank you, my friends, for watching the video. I hope you learned something. I did. Once again, my friends, traveling is not arriving to a new destination. It is a looking at the world in a different perspective. Keep that smile and the world will smile at you. Cheers. Be safe. Bye.